James, often referred to as James the Greater to distinguish him from James, son of Alphaeus, was the elder brother of the Apostle John. They were sons of Zebedee, a fisherman on the Sea of Galilee, and their mother was likely Salome, who is believed to have been one of the women who ministered to Jesus and witnessed his resurrection. James and John were fishermen by trade and worked alongside their father in a family business, which appears to have been relatively prosperous since it employed hired men. Mark chapter 1 verse 20. Jesus called James and John to follow him early in his ministry while they were mending their fishing nets. Without hesitation, they left their livelihood and family to become Jesus' disciples. Mark chapter 1 verses 19 to 20. This willingness to leave everything behind underscores their faith and commitment, qualities that Jehovah's Witnesses emphasize as critical for modern Christians striving to put God's kingdom first in their lives. Sons of Thunder. James and John were nicknamed Boanerges, which means sons of thunder, by Jesus. Mark chapter 3 verse 17. This likely referred to their zealous and impetuous nature. For example, they once asked Jesus if they should call down fire from heaven to destroy a Samaritan village that had refused to receive him. Luke chapter 9 verse 54. Jesus rebuked them, teaching the importance of mercy and restraint. Jehovah's Witnesses view this episode as a reminder to cultivate self-control and demonstrate Christ-like qualities even when faced with opposition. James's prominence among the apostles. James was part of Jesus' inner circle, along with Peter and John. This trio witnessed several pivotal events in Jesus' ministry. The raising of Jairus' daughter. James was present when Jesus resurrected Jairus' daughter, a demonstration of Jesus' power over death. Mark chapter 5 verses 37 to 43. The Transfiguration. James was one of the three apostles privileged to see Jesus transfigured and conversing with Moses and Elijah. This event affirmed Jesus' divine authority and foreshadowed his future glory in God's kingdom. Matthew chapter 17 verses 1 to 9. The agony in Gethsemane. James was among the apostles whom Jesus took with him to pray on the night of his arrest. Though he, along with Peter and John, fell asleep, this episode illustrates the human frailty even of those closest to Jesus. Matthew chapter 26 verses 36 to 46. James's martyrdom. James was the first of the apostles to be martyred. According to Acts chapter 12 verses 1 to 2, King Herod Agrippa I had James executed by the sword, likely in 44 CE. His death marked the beginning of a period of severe persecution against the Christian congregation. Jehovah's Witnesses often highlight James's martyrdom as an example of unwavering loyalty to God, even in the face of death. Lessons from James's life. Jehovah's Witnesses draw several lessons from the life of James. Willingness to sacrifice. Like James, Jehovah's Witnesses are encouraged to prioritize their service to God above material pursuits and personal ambitions. Zeal balanced by humility. James's fiery disposition was tempered through his association with Jesus, teaching witnesses the importance of cultivating humility and patience while maintaining zeal for the kingdom work. Faithfulness to death. James's steadfastness, even to the point of martyrdom, serves as an example for Jehovah's Witnesses to remain loyal to Jehovah despite opposition or hardship. James's role in God's purpose. Though James's ministry was cut short by his early death, his faithful service and martyrdom were a testimony to the power of the Christian message. Jehovah's Witnesses view James as an example of how God uses imperfect humans to accomplish his will and how each person's contribution, no matter how brief, is significant in the outworking of God's purpose. In summary, James, son of Zebedee, stands as a figure of courage, devotion, and loyalty in the Bible's account. Jehovah's Witnesses regard his life as a source of inspiration for enduring faithfully in their service to Jehovah and his kingdom. Please share and like and please subscribe.